Hi there, English 207 students, or should I say creative writers. Welcome to Module 2. And I want to just let everyone know that the purpose of this video is just to review what is posted for week 3, which is the very first week of Module 2. Now, because there is the possibility I might teach this class again in the future, I'm actually going to refrain from listing specific due dates. I know you'll see some on the screen, but just bear in mind that you should review your specific date. But I would just say as we go along that I will mention that the reflective assignment is due this upcoming Sunday, and I'll go over that with you here. So this is a whole new module. We spent the first couple of weeks looking at the introduction to creative writing, and I loved your insight into the 2 videos last week. I love being able to go in and see how the class is responding to that. But we're in a whole new module now, which is literary nonfiction. So the first thing I would recommend you check out is the Module 2 overview, because we are going to be in this module for just about the next 4 weeks or so, really. But you can, when you go into the module activities, you can see what's expected from you each week. But it is important to keep in mind that we take things 1 week at a time. So stay focused on the week that's given at hand. And so for this week, you might notice that you should check out the literary nonfiction overview. And for the first time this semester, we're in the 3 genres textbook. So please check out pages 1 through 4 to get that literary nonfiction overview. And then I've also given you some examples to look at in the textbook. There's one entitled Unwired by Hilary Masters, pages 10 to 12, and then read the commentary that follows. Note that the Hilary Masters piece does conclude on the bottom of page 12, and then the commentaries pages 12 through 14. Now, I know that you may have different feelings about literary nonfiction, which much really consists of writing so much about your own life and your experience, but embrace the opportunity. Even if you're more of a fictional, you enjoy writing fiction, or you're more of a poet, we're going to have whole different modules devoted to those areas. But I think it's important to develop our own experiences and our own voice before we jump in to some of the elements within fiction and poetry. So that's the overview. And then for week 3, once you've read the information in the 3 genres book, and by the way, you should be able to get a copy of that at your bookstore. I know that they had some copies at for those of you who are Somerset students. Now, if you're at a different KCTCS college, you just might contact your bookstore for your home college, or remember that you could also order the book online via Amazon if that is an option that you can do. Reflective writing assignment. I want to look at that, and I'm going to zoom it in. Now, I'm not actually downloading this, but I encourage you to download it. But it says that you are to compose a reflective paragraph that demonstrates reflective writing concepts from this week. You're going to read Minot's Words of Wisdom in 3 genres. I've given a particular quote from the text, which says, "Sometimes what you had planned as an opinion piece had become cluttered with personal experiences, or what you had intended to be the study of a historical figure has been overshadowed by your opinion. Decide which approach will be most effective." So a lot of times, literary nonfiction can actually have historical elements, but you have to make sure that your subject matter adheres to, and I've given some references here, structure in a reflective work, vitality in details, and presenting opinions. Now, for this week, you're only required to produce 1 paragraph, aimed for about 5 to 7 sentences, though you may wish to develop more than the paragraph. That is to say, you can go beyond the paragraph in your submission if you prefer. Allow yourself the freedom to have fun, but remember Stephen King's advice as well. as you're working to become a better writer and working meticulously for the task at hand. Remember again that writing should be about freedom. You should be having fun, but you do want to stay focused and treat your work as seriously and professionally as you can, while also enjoying that freedom and sense of, dare I say, fun that I hope that we can all experience from time to time in our class. Now, you're going to use your own Word document to compose your reflective paragraph. And once you have it completed, you're going to click the Submit Here area. And when you do, you can click the plus sign to attach your assignment. I do give each student 2 different attempts in case something goes awry with the first attempt. You should be able to go back in and resubmit. The assignment is due Sunday of week 3, but again, that due date will change each week according to the semester that you're taking this class in. We're moving forward. Literary nonfiction. I'll have a much more to say about that in the upcoming 3 weeks ahead after this week. But just know that the reflective paragraph is really designed to kind of kickstart your approach and your critical thinking to nonfiction and the reflective paragraph. So if you start writing your paragraph and you find that it's just going really well, you can always go further with it and keep working to expand it. So knowing that we take things 1 week at a time, I'll be back next week. We're going to again be in module 2 for about the next 4 weeks, but I'll be back next week with a new video related to the content. And in the meantime, if you have any questions, the very best way to contact me is to email me. But that's it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this week's video. I do hope you found it helpful. I'm excited to read your reflective paragraph. So take care of yourself and have a good week 3 of the semester.